Hey everyone, don't forget to stay tuned till after the video if you want to find out how to support me or where to follow me on social media. And also, if you like this video and like what I do, like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. Anyways, thank you so much for choosing me, and on with the video.
The problem is, when issues with copyright pop up in the Etsy forums and Etsy community, artisans tend to get defensive over their work, and that's understandable. Disney may own the characters themselves, but you spent the hours creating the beautiful artwork that showcases these characters, and though they were inspired by Disney's characters, the art itself is still yours. Right? Well, not exactly. Disney owns the characters. You may have created art of the character, but if you are profiting from the character's likeness, you're infringing on that brand's intellectual property. And the same goes for all of these things here. The moment you decide to sell that art for profit, you're treading on thin ice. The words inspired by will not protect you. Being vague and calling something boy wizard lightning bolt glasses does not exempt you. Purchasing a licensed product, then using that licensed product in your craft does not mean the license carries over to you. Bottom line, if you make an item using something that does not belong to you and does not fall into the public domain, you cannot use it for profit. And just so we're clear, the public domain consists of any creative works where rights may have expired or have been forfeited. Most works entered the public domain 95 years after their publication date, but there are special cases where copyrights have been reinstated, so always be sure to check. For example, the original tale of Alice in Wonderland, as well as its characters, are totally okay to use. However, the characters associated with the 1951 Disney production of Alice in Wonderland are owned by Disney and cannot be used.
Okay. Did you hear that, kids? Did you hear that? That is the sweet, sweet sound of vindication to Star San's ears. Because, you know, in the last year, I've gotten a little flack from you guys. I got a little anger from you guys. Feeling very angry. Oh my God, sir. Do you have to drink water right now when there's water in the kitchen? The disrespect. Sir, kitchen. Orion, go. Go. Thank you. Come again. The pure vindication I feel from watching these videos. I have a lot of folks that I've gotten in very drawn out fights with over the years in the art community, telling me I don't know what I'm talking about, or worse yet, telling me that it's okay if they steal from the big companies. What does it matter? They're a big corporation. That's not how the law works, kids. And the only reason that Disney hasn't come in after everyone yet, or any other corporation for that matter, is purely because there's so many of you breaking the law. It doesn't matter if you made the artwork. It doesn't matter if you worked long and hard on it. It's not yours. That's not your property. That's not your character. That's not yours. So this breaks down perfectly why I don't like fan art. To begin with, I hate disrespecting someone else's property. I don't care if you feel it belongs to you. I don't care if you're a fan of it. I don't care if you like it. You're still stealing. And as someone who creates, whether or not it's popular, I would be rip-roaring mad if someone did it to me. Everyone has a very weird perception on my idea of fan art. If you directly contact the artist So like for instance with me and It's a Lola, or Sketchy Finch, or Use Band-Aid, or even Vivzy Pop. These are the direct artists, the direct creators. When you make the fan art to give to them as a gift, that's a horse of a different color. However, when you have artists like this, and like this, and Etsy shops like this, and like this, and like this, where everything in their, for lack of a better term, resume is someone else's intellectual property, yeah, I have a problem. I'm sorry, I have a problem. That's how I've always felt. I have been consistent the whole way through. The other day on my live stream, I was showcasing the fan art I began to try to draw to get attention to myself. And none of it is complete. Not a one of it. I think in my entire time as an artist, I can list on one hand the amount of fan art I've actually created and completed. And I think only one of them I actually am proud of. It was a Princess Tutu artwork. I haven't made anything else. Any other fan art I've made has been for Michelle, Blair White, Used Band-Aid, It's a Lola. I have done fan art for people I have direct contact with on some level. It is not the same thing. Not in my eyes. Because you are making a gift for someone. You're making it for somebody so that you can show them how much you appreciate what they do. Okay, does that make sense to all of you? I understand if you're trying to practice. If you have a sketch pad at home that is yours and you are trying to learn artwork. But at the end of the day, if you're making merch, if you're selling prints, if you're garnering patrons and donations and support and monetization of your creation from someone else's intellectual property, you are a thief. You don't have to like it, but you are. And no matter how much you dislike the larger corporations, you're okay with the theft as long as it's someone you believe it's okay to steal from. Oh, well, they're a giant greedy corporation. What does it matter if they lose some money? Okay, eventually they'll lose enough money they're gonna notice. Okay? It's the same reason why, not to totally change this conversation, but it's the same reason why looting and stealing eventually leads to food deserts and retail deserts and companies shutting down locations in places across the country. Because eventually they lose enough money, it's not worth it. The insurance doesn't always cover it. And that's the point, guys. You are digging into someone else's pocket for your own profit. And that's the issue I have with it. That's the issue I've always had with it, and I always will have with it. You can't change my mind. You can't and you won't. If you feel insulted by this, if you feel hurt by this, if you don't like it, then that just means you identify with it. It just means you're the guilty party. It doesn't mean you're not talented. It doesn't mean that you are incapable of creating artwork, but what it does mean is you are stealing someone else's creation instead of coming up with your own. And that's not good. It's not good. You do yourself a disservice. You do the art community a disservice. And the thing is, you just vindicate the very companies that you claim you're fighting against. Because they're in the right. Legally, they are in the right. And there's nothing you can do about it. There is nothing you can do about it. When I tell you guys, I saw these videos come up on my YouTube and I crowed. I was like, oh! I was so happy. I was so happy to see these because she is literally stating the law. Watch these videos. See right here, these videos. Watch them. I'm going to link them down below. Watch them, understand them, and then understand that if you're already creating products, imitating someone else's popularity, then you have the absolute ability to create your own. You don't need to copy someone else's property. If you have the talent to make beautiful artwork with someone else's intellectual property, then you have the talent to make your own. You're just stopping yourself. The only thing that's stopping you is you. Are there days it's going to be harder to create than others? Yes. Is it going to be a little harder to garner your audience? Yes. But if you've already garnered an audience in large quantities for the fan art you made yourself famous for, then you absolutely have the capability to continue that loyalty. Right now, I've garnered a lot of loyalty off people trying to lose weight and fight the BOPO. But I'm over here talking about artwork because I know there's going to be some of my followers that are going to want to hear about it. I've had a lot of my followers want to talk about AI artwork, and guess what? That video's coming too. And I'm going to have some large artists from the Rippaverse, some large artists from Instagram that are going to talk to me about it and give their intake on it. And I can't wait to have that video. So stay tuned for it. That being said, on this topic, what's really funny is a lot of the people that hate AI artwork are fan artists. There are people that do a lot of intellectual property artwork and they make profit off of it. Oh, the delicious hypocrisy. So that's why I'm saying, guys, if you're going to sit here and you're going to demonize this company, remember that someday it's going to be you. Someday it's going to be you. Someday you're going to have your creation stolen. Someday you're going to have your creation imitated, have money taken out of your pocket, and you're not going to like it. Maybe then you'll understand what you're doing. Until then, this is Starson proudly announcing in her most vindicated way possible, yes, if you profit off of your fan art, you're a thief. It doesn't make you a bad person. It doesn't make you untalented, but you're being a thief. And you know what I say to you? If you have a problem with that statement, then change its validity. Don't get mad at the law because you don't like it or you don't agree with it. Your lack of love of the law and your lack of agreement to it doesn't change it. If you think it's unfair, go to a lawyer. Make new ones. Get the money together. Start a petition. Find some way to change the law. But if you can't do that, if you can't get the garnering together, then you know what you do instead? You follow the law. You obey the law. It's there for a reason. It doesn't just protect the large companies. It protects you too. It protects you if somebody in your own community decides they want to take your character and start making t-shirts from them. It protects you if someone starts making merch with your face on it and your logo. If you want it to protect you, then you have to want it to protect everybody. That's called fair. That's called equality. Equal opportunity. And that's how America works. That's all I had to say about it, guys. Please remember, research the law before you try to make money on something. Please remember that you are a talent in and of yourself, and you don't need anyone else to piggyback off of. Okay? Make something of yourself. And don't demean your talent by imitating somebody. You're better than that. I know you are. But that's all I had to say, guys. I'll see you all in the next one. Hey, if you liked that video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, help me out with that algorithm. I want to first off thank all of my patrons. You guys are amazing. You help fund me. You help me do this. Thank you to Lisa, Emile DeVry, Edie, Anime Chan, Lady Derpy, Chaco Hooligan, Valspara, Amelia, Esteban Lora, Gina Sina, Rox, Pink Dolphin Milk 65, AJ Larre, Becoming a Better Me, Jenny Eller, Selma, Sarah F., Cindy Lowe, and Desert Jack. Guys, if you want to join my Patreon, it starts as low as $1 a month, goes all the way up to $20, whatever else you want to give me. And we have a lot of different good perks. You can get drawings from me, you get patron exclusive artwork, and I try to get my videos out as early as possible to my patrons, although I have been failing at that lately. If you like a lot of the merchandise that I wear, please make sure to check out No System. That is nosysnos.com. A lot of my shirts and jewelry do come from there. And here is all of my social media. If you enjoy my artwork, if you enjoy my rants, and if you just enjoy me, you can follow me on all of these different networks. I am like fly poo, I'm everywhere. Don't forget to check out my older videos or my most recent video, which will be right here. And otherwise, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you have an amazing day. And don't forget to tell the people that are important to you that you love them and to be safe. So, guys, I love you. Be safe. Have a wonderful day. Bye.